Hi, my name is Nur Amalia Shahmina binti Shamsuddin. My student number is 2025294076.
Hi, my name is Najah binti Mazari. My matric number is 2025852426.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm Hannah binti Muhammad Faizan, 2025875062.
Hello, my name is Wani Munirah binti Wan Azlan and my student ID is 2025862606.
Okay, let's start with case study 1. Hakim plans to buy a house in a few years. To achieve his goals, he decides to deposit part of his income into an investment account that offers 4.1% annual interest, compounded quarterly. After 8 years, his savings have grown to 180,547 ringgit 26 cents. So question A, how much money did Hakim initially invest at the beginning? So according to this question, it's looking for the P, which is the initial amount that Hakim initially invests into the account. So the formula for this equation is S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket N. So we already have everything, but there are a few things that needs to be counted first before we put everything inside of the formula. For instance, the I, which is K over M. So the K is 4.1%. Convert it to 0.041 over M, which was compounded quarterly, means every 3 months. So the M is 4. So I equals to 0.01025. So the T is 8 years and N is M multiplied by T, which is 4 multiplied by 8. So N is 32. So now that we have everything, we just put into the formula, leading to P equals to 130,276 ringgit 90 cents. So moving on to question B. Calculate the total interest earned over the 8 years. So how much money Hakim made in terms of interest over the 8 years? The formula is capital I equals to S minus P, and there's no problem because we already counted everything. So the S is already given in the question, so 180 ringgit 547.26 cents minus 130,276 ringgit 90 cents equals to I 50,270 ringgit 36 cents.
Okay, for this question number 1C, the question asks if Hakim wishes to have 250,000 in the same account, how long will it take at the same interest rate and compounding frequency? For this question, I use the formula S equal to P1 plus IN. So S equal to 250,000 and P equal to 130,276.90 cents, and 1 plus I equal to 0.041 divided by 4 and N equal to 40. We need to find the T. So for this question, we need to use log. If we use log, we need to divide log by log, and log 1.918989 divided by log 1 plus 0.041 divided by 4, and we got the 40, and when the answer is 63.92 equal to 40, and the answer will be 16 years. So the time will Hakim got the 250,000 is in about 16 years. For the next question is number 1D. Hakim wants to reach 300,000 in 5 years. Determine the nominal annual interest rate compounded quarterly required to achieve this goal. Hence, calculate the quarterly periodic rate. For this question, I use the same formula, which is S equal to P1 plus IN, S equal to 300,000, and P equal to 130,276.90 cents. 1 plus I equal to K divided by 4, and N equal to 4 times 5. So we need to find the K, and after calculate, I got the answer is K equal to 0.1704, or in percent 17.04%. That's the answer for nominal annual interest rate. For the quarterly periodic rate, we just divide the answer by 4, and 7.1704 divided by 4, we get the answer 0.0426, or in percent 4.26%. So that's all.
So today I will explain on how I calculate the annuity value and the compound interest based on case study 2, question A. So look at the question A. Aman saved RM500 every 3 months for 5 years in his total account, which paid 4% compounded quarterly. Immediately after Aman had made the last deposit, his daughter withdrew half of the amount in the account and invested it in ABC Bank, which paid 6% compounded monthly. So here we have to find his daughter account at ABC Bank after 2 years. So for this question, we have to calculate that Aman saved 500 every 3 months for 5 years first. So for this, we have to use the future value of annuity 13. So now we have to identify all the information for the annuity. So R is 500, K is 4%, M is 4, T is 5. So we have to calculate the I and also the N. So I is K divided by M, which is K 0.04 divided by 4. We can get that I is 0.01, and N, M times T. M is 4 times 5, and we can get that N is 20. So we got all the information. We have to apply on the annuity formula, which is S equal to the R 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1 divided by I. So which is R here is 500. 1 plus I is 0.01, and to the power of N is 20 minus 1, and I divided by I 0.01. So after we calculate, we got that S is RM 11,009.50 cent. So now after we got that S is 11,009.50 cent, we have to go back to the equation and we have to equate immediately after Aman had met the last deposit, which is 11,009.50 cent. His daughter withdrew half of the amount in the account and invest it in ABC Bank, which paid 6% compounded monthly. So now we have to find the amount in his daughter account at ABC Bank after 2 years. So now we have to divide by 2 because the daughter withdrew half of the amount. So 11,009.50 cent divided by 2, we can get that the RU is 5,504.75 cent. So now we have to use the compound interest formula, which is S equal to the P 1 plus I to the power of N. Now we have to gather the information that his daughter invests to ABC Bank, which is K is 6%, M is 12, T is 2 years. So for N is M multiplied by T. So M is 12 multiplied by 2. We got that N is 24. I is K divided by M. Our K is 0.06 divided by 12. So now after all we got all the information, just apply with the compound interest formula, which is P is 5,504.70 cent. 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12 to the power of 24. So after we calculate that, we got that S is RM 6,204.73 cent. So the final answer is S RM 6,204.73 cent. So this is the amount in Aman's daughter account at ABC Bank after 2 years investment.
Example question. Rabiatul is buying a new photocopy machine for RM 100,000 to finance her purchase. She trades in her old photocopy machine for RM 20,000 and the balance is financed through a bank with interest rate for 12% compounded monthly. For the repayment of the bank loan, she must pay RM 1,779.56 cents a month. We use formula A equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I power negative N per I. So 8,000 equal to 1,779.56 cents. 1 minus 1.01 power negative N per 0.01. 8,000 multiplied 0.01 divide 1,779.56 cents equal to 1 minus 1.01 power negative N. Negative N equal to log 0.550451 divide log 1.01. Negative N equal to negative 59.99 cents. N equal to 16 payment or 60 months. Question 2. If Rabiatul missed her seed money payment, how much should she pay on a 7 payment? We use formula S equal to R 1 plus I power N minus 1 per I. S equal to 1,779.56 cents. 1 plus 0.12 per 12 power 7 minus 1 per 0.12 per 12. S equal to RM 12,836.92 cents. Last question. If Rabiatul intends to settle the loan by making a final payment immediately after paying the first 40 monthly payment, find the value of this payment. We use formula A equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I power negative N per I. A equal to 1,779.56 cents. 1 minus 1 plus 0.12 per 12 power negative 20 per 0.12 per 12. A equal to RM 32,130.40 cents.